Hey everybody, this is Magical Mustache Man, John and Kyle, and today we are on a Virgin Voyage to Dominican Republic.
Yes, it is our first time on Virgin Voyages. We are super excited. This is our third cruise in 3 months on a third cruise line, but we are super excited to be trying Virgin. We have heard people rave about Virgin Voyages. It's adults only, it's a foodie cruise, those are right up our alley, so we are super excited to try this cruise line.
Yes, checking in was so easy. We did do like a Rockstar Suite, so we did like early access to the suites and stuff like that. So checking in was so easy. They had snacks, they had drinks for us. I did not feel pressure, like stress or anything. It was like the easiest thing I've ever done in all cruise lines. This was so crazy.
Yeah, I think it's because we were in a suite. So we booked this cruise kind of last minute. We actually booked it right after Thanksgiving. Our friends Dan, Leslie, and some of our other friends are on this cruise. We've been thinking about trying Virgin. We actually booked Virgin for Alaska for this May. We're not totally sure if we're going to keep that or we're going to switch to Princess. More to see there, but we want to try Virgin out, especially before we did maybe a 10-day cruise in Alaska later this year. And so we're like, let's join our friends. And because it's like right after New Year's, it was a little bit more affordable to do a suite. We thought, hey, let's try a suite out. We've never gone like upscale sort of staying on a cruise, and so we thought this was a good opportunity at a good price point to try it. It's a 5-night cruise. We're leaving from Miami, going down to Dominican Republic, and then Bimini in the Bahamas, which is their private beach club. They don't have their own islands, but they have a beach club on Bimini, which is where one of our days will be, and then 2 sea days. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun trip.
So I literally know nothing about Virgin, so we're going to take this whole day just to explore, eat, snack, and just explore all these small spaces because, wow, this is an incredible ship.
Yeah, it's super cool. We got on, we went to our room, our bags were already there. The room is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Check it out.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I feel like we just need to kind of take it all in and explore because I'm a little overwhelmed right now. So we may kind of check in later tonight once we've gotten our bearings.
All right.
Welcome to our suites. Our seriously sweet suite.
Wow, this thing looks amazing.
This is beautiful. So we are staying in a Rockstar Suite, which is an elevated experience. This is a seriously sweet suite. They have a bunch of really funny names for it. They have a cheeky corner suite, a sweet aft suite, and then there's Mega Rockstar, which is the super premium level suites. Now, some of the benefits of staying is, as we're already seeing right here, we do get a fully stocked bar. It only gets stocked once for the whole cruise. Whereas in the Mega Rockstar, that gets stocked, I think, daily. But tons of premium liquor. We have a beautiful king-size bed. This is an kind of upgraded bed compared to the regular rooms. I heard that the regular room beds feel like futon mattresses. I'm gonna check this out. Oh, this is...
Is it comfortable?
This is nice. It's not a Disney mattress, but it's good.
Awesome. What's the storage space like?
It's also really nice that the bed faces towards the balcony. We've got some storage here. We got some baskets, some drawers. We have a closet. In the non-suite rooms, it's just like a curtain over a hanging area and some shelves. So we have a fridge down here somewhere.
Ooh, let's check out the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is so crazy.
This bathroom is massive.
It's like a 2-person shower in here.
There's a walk-in shower with a rainfall and a hand wand. Massive vanity here with a big sink, mirror. We have our Rockstar Suite robes, which we can wear. And then the commode with a kind of transparent door. There's also a peekaboo into the main part of the room. You can't have your room attendant cover that up, apparently, if you're sharing this with maybe somebody that you don't want to see you shower. Or be bothered by that. Have a bunch of US plugs as well as European plugs. Have a vanity area to get ready, big TV. And then John has already locked himself out.
I have already locked myself out. Actually, it's downwards. Oh, help me. There we go.
It was already open.
That was already open.
All right, now this massive balcony.
Wow, and it comes with the signature hammock.
Yes, we have the red hammock. Let's see.
Wow, it's gonna be nice at sea. Wow, this thing is so huge. This is crazy.
Ooh. Oh, it's...
Look at the space between you and I.
It's comfy. I am liking this. All right.
So we're still on port. We haven't left Miami yet. We're on our way to Dominican days. So yeah, this is the room tour, and follow along for more.
Hey, it's Magical Mustache Man John and Kyle, and we are here doing a dining review on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, and I have had no drinks.
Liar!
All right, we are at Gunbae for our first night of our Virgin Voyages Dominican Republic 5-night cruise. This is the Korean BBQ restaurant. It is such a vibe. We are here with our friends. It is absolutely fantastic. We started with some appetizers, which are a little bit of pickled items. We had some kimchi, some eggplant, watercress, and lotus root, which was delicious. We did a drinking game with some soju, and then we asked Sam, our wonderful connoisseur of Korean barbecue, to lead us through the event. So Gunbae is pretty cool in that it is communal dining. So if you are a smaller group, we have 6 people. If it's less than, you're just 2 or 4, you're gonna be paired with other people, which is a fun communal dining experience. We're gonna have Korean barbecue, we're gonna eat meat, we're gonna eat vegetables. It's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna take you along. All right, we are in it now. I have some fried Korean chicken that's amazing. Short rib. We have some beef cooking on the thing. We've had vegetables. I am so happy. This is such a fun experience. I absolutely highly recommend doing Gunbae if you're on a Virgin Voyages cruise. This is the freaking vibe. Such a good time. All right, it has been a fierce and fast 24 hours since we got on the ship. And I know it seems a little crazy that 24 hours have gone by since we provided an update, but it has been so much fun.
I know. This is actually our first Virgin cruise, so we really wanted to soak in Virgin one whole day before we make any assumptions on the cruise. So we took our time, we explored, we ate.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you along. So we, I think we left you after we kind of got set up in our room, which is absolutely beautiful. And then we went to Sail Away, which is at 4:30. We have some friends with us who had been on Virgin before, and they're like, you need to sit right here, you're gonna be right in front of the champagne, and it was free champagne for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it was 4:45 to 5:30, and we took full advantage of the free champagne.
And not only did we take advantage of the free champagne at that party, if you're a rock star, oh my god, you're able to go into Richard's, what's it called?
Richard's Rooftop.
Yeah, Richard's Rooftop. And they also offer another complimentary happy hour for those. So
From 5 to 6 every night, or that you're on the ship. And so we went from the free Sail Away champagne to the free champagne at Richard's Rooftop, since we're in a Rockstar Suite, and so are our friends. And so we had a good time. It was absolutely fun. So we've been used to Disney cruises where there's like a lot of Disney, music, which we love. It's been fun to have like more party vibe music and music that we listen to all the time, and poppy.
It's kind of crazy. Like there's no children on the ship, so the atmosphere is very different. Yeah. People are very friendly too. It's great culture here.
It's awesome. So after we did Sail Away, we went to Gunbae for dinner, and that was a blast.
Wow. The food was delicious. Our server was so amazing.
Sam was great.
Yeah. Our cook was amazing. It was just a fantastic time. We were with great friends. We were playing drinking games. It's a fun time. It is definitely one of those things you need to reserve on one of your first nights of Virgin. So
Gunbae's, it is like communal dining. So there's 6 to 8 people around it's a Korean barbecue cooktop. And so if you're a smaller party, we luckily were with all of our friends so that we knew, but if you're a small party, it's a really fun way to meet people, have that experience. Highly recommend doing Gunbae early on in your cruise to get the vibes started.
Yeah. And then right after Gunbae, we did have the pajama party. So we went back to our room, slipped into our cozy pajamas. We were looking nice and cute. And then we went to the deck, and wow, it was such a party. It was so crazy. I've never seen so many people in like one gathering on a cruise. Like, people showed up. It was such a fun party.
It was so good.
There were like little stands where you could like make little drawing cards. It was just a fun event.
It was on deck 16. It's up on the pool deck in the back, and so it was really fun. And it's getting a little loud. Okay, so so PJ night, absolute blast, up on the deck 16, up on the aft pool deck. So it was really nice out. The weather was great, and then we went to bed. So we were in bed by like, I think 12:30 last night. There is included entertainment in your room, like streaming videos and stuff like that. So I think I put on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire last night to fall asleep to. Oh, actually, we went to the pizza place, which opened until I think 2 a.m. and got a little pizza, a little 4-slice pizza.
That was pretty solid.
Before we went to bed. And it was bumping in there. It was packed. And so we were chatting with people and hanging out. There's such a good communal vibe on Virgin. I really enjoyed the culture. It's an incredibly diverse and inclusive cruise line and experience. There's so many different people from so many different places. It feels like everybody is welcome here, and I think that's such a cool vibe.
So now we're currently at Oda Hour.
We're at the dock, which is on 7 aft, overlooking the back of the ship. But they do Opa Hour out here from 3:30 to 5:30, which is like Greek platters. But before we get to right now, we did have a whole day today. So this morning we slept in. We were going to have brunch at the wake. We weren't feeling it. John wanted to sleep a little bit more. I went to the Galley. The Galley is fantastic. It's the not buffet because they serve you. And I got an egg sandwich on a bagel, which was so good.
I had ramen this morning as well. It was delicious.
So we took it really easy. I read up on the pool deck for a couple hours. John took a nap, did some work. And then we met our friends for lunch at the Galley. Then
we took a 90s boy band dance class where I learned the dance to Everybody by Backstreet Boys.
I watched. It was very entertaining.
It was so much fun. I didn't think I was going to be able to move like them, and I did.
You did. You were a real,
I was a Backstreet Boy.
Backstreet Boy, yeah.
And then once we finished that, we went back to Richard's rooftop just to go read our books, relax a little bit, do a little work. And then we went back to our room, took a nap again, and now we are here. We are all caught up.
Yes. So it's been a really fun 24 hours. Tonight we have dinner at Pink Agave. We have, I think we're going to do karaoke at 6, maybe see a cabaret show. And then there's a 80s dance party, I think, in the Manor, which is such a cool space. Cannot wait to show you that tonight. So follow along. All right, so since we left you on the dock earlier, we went to Rich's rooftop, which was relocated to the SIP Lounge because there was inclement weather, apparently, though it wasn't that bad outside. We had some champagne, we had some cocktails, and then we did group karaoke at Groupie, which was so fun. I am very intimidated by my colleagues here who have beautiful voices, and I have a questionable one, to say the least. But it was super fun. They do 2 to 4, up to 10 people per room. You can book it day of. So go early if you definitely want to do it. I think we're going to book it again because we had such a good time. And then we went to Loose Cannon, which is like a little pub bar area, and played Taboo for a little bit as a group while we wait for dinner. And we're at Pink Agave tonight for dinner. So we're going to have some Mexican food, we're going to have some margaritas, and we are going to have a good time because you know what? La pura vida, estás bien. Or whatever they say, Okay, so our small plates have arrived. We got a lot of things. Actually, no. First, cocktails. I got a spicy margarita with crickets because, why not? They're not doing anything after they're dead. And then John got a mezcal espresso martini. Both are fantastic. Small plates, we got guacamole, delicious. Aguachiles with tuna is okay. The tuna's not, it's a little like fibrous, but it's good. And then we got esquite, which is like elote, but so corn, Mexican street corn, but like just the kernels. That is fantastic. Coyote, which is squash and carrots. That is also super well seasoned. I think that's it. Am I missing anything? No, I think that's it. So far, all the bites have been fantastic. Everybody at the table got steak, except me, and I got the pork. So that is either going to be a winning decision or it will be a late game fail. We'll see. TBD.
Share my steak.
Oh. Sharing is caring.
All right, so we finally made it to our entrees. I ordered 2 entrees because on a cruise, I want to eat as much food as possible, and I want to try everything. And since we're on a Mexican restaurant, I was like, oh, the chiles rellenos are going to be amazing. Unfortunately, they were disappointing. The beef steak was fantastic. I mean, I could do without the layers of Oaxaca cheese and the layer of salsa on top of the steak, but very fantastic. The pork, though, I don't know why they don't even call it birria, because that thing is as close as birria as possible. It is delicious, it is soft, it is tender, and if I was to have my favorite bite for the whole night, it would be the birria, because that was so good. But overall...
So you're saying Kyle chose right?
Kyle chose right, that is correct. Tortillas, I wish they could be a little bit more warmer. They're a little stiff. But other than that, fantastic Mexican food. This is a, not a 10 out of 10, but a 9 out of 10.
It's gotta go smoke a cigarette. Tell the DJ to put love to the battlefield. I'll be right back. The midnight train going anywhere. What about the city boy? Take it. Just a city boy. Born and raised in South Detroit.
Back to day 3, and we are here in the Dominican Republic.
Yes, we ported in Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic this morning and got off, and we are in the cruise port called Taino Bay. It is a fully developed cruise port area. There are pools and lazy rivers and tons of shopping and bars, like tons of bars. This place is super cool.
Yeah, I mean, the lazy river is massive. The vibes are so good. And everybody's so friendly. And just like the way, it just feels brand new, but also well done. I wish I knew the information before getting off the ship though, because I could have brought my bathing suit with me in advance, knowing that I didn't have to reserve anything for the pool or for the lazy river.
Yeah, this is all included just by porting into the cruise port. So at first we like, should we put our bathing suits on? We were trying to look online if we had to buy tickets or what the deal was or reserve anything. It wasn't clear. So now we know. So I think we're probably gonna go back to the ship and put our bathing suit on and then maybe come back into the pool for a little bit. If you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us at magicalmustacheman.com. We specialize in Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts, and we'd love to help you plan your next vacation. All right, so good evening on the night of day 3. So we left you in the port of Puerto Plata. We hung out there for maybe about an hour, kind of wandered around a little bit. We came back to the ship with our friends. We decided to go to the pool to hang out for a little bit, which was absolutely lovely on the ship. And then we went to the Galley, got lunch. I had a burger and mashed potatoes and broccoli, which was delicious. John had tacos. They were super solid. And then we got some ice cream. The malted strawberry ice cream was outstanding. Pistachio was good. We did karaoke again with our friends because we had such a good time yesterday. We did it a second time. And then I think we went back to the room, changed, and went to Rich's Rooftop for the happy hour from 5 to 6. That's included with the Rockstar Suite. Got changed for Scarlet Nights, so this is our Scarlet Night outfits. And we were having dinner at Lucky Lotus at Razzle Dazzle. So for starters, we got the wonton soup, the vegetable dumplings, the Peking duck bao buns, and the sticky ribs. And then for dinner, I'm getting the Szechuan hot and sour noodles, and John is getting the basil chicken with stir fry. And for cocktails, I got like a Negroni with baijiu drink, and John got the essentially old-fashioned. So we're going to try those. Obviously, this is an Asian-themed restaurant. Super excited for that. And then after this, we're going to check out Scarlet Night, which is a signature experience on every single Virgin Voyages. It's kind of like Pirate Night on DCL. So there's a show. Apparently, there's some unpredictable weather tonight as we're leaving the Dominican Republic. So it's going to be inside as opposed to the pool deck. But we're going to take you along. There's an after party. It's going to be a blast. I am absolutely loving this cruise.
All right, so we are back and we had our appetizers, but let's talk about appetizers. Those Lucky Lotus has amazing selection. So we started off with the pan-roasted vegetable dumplings. That was so good. We also got the kombucha chicken wonton soup, which was exceptional. But the honey sriracha sticky ribs was very solid. But my honest favorite for the appetizers were the Peking duck bao buns. Those things were flavorful. Those things was soft. It was such a fantastic bite. Right after we got our starters, we ordered 2 mains. myself, I got the basil chicken, which came in this big giant pot with a side of white rice. The chicken was cooked very good. It was very flavorful, and it was such a good entree. Kao got the Szechuan hot sour noodles, which I also tried, and it also comes with a side of fried rice. Wow.
It's like Dan Dan noodles.
I wish I've gotten that instead of the chicken. But if you're like looking for something healthy and you need, you don't want to hurt your stomach, the chicken's a fantastic choice. But if you want something spicy and delicious, the Szechuan hot sauce noodles were amazing.
All right, we are here at the mid-part, end of the day of day 4. So we started out our day with a pretty easy morning. We had a fabulous time at Scarlet night last night. It was a cool show. Unfortunately, I moved inside as opposed to out on the pool deck because of some inclement weather. But great dancing, great music and performance, and we had a fun time. Took it. Oh, there's a wine glass in front of me, and we're back. We took it pretty easy this morning. John did some work in the room. He's actually not. He's feeling a little under the weather, so I am having dinner with our friends tonight at Extra Virgin. This afternoon, we did a Loteria, which was a paid-for experience. It was $40 per person, but a total blast. Essentially, Mexican bingo. It was a little risque. It was a little entertaining. We had 3 rounds of margaritas, and I was not sad about any of it. And then we hung out with some at the kind of mid part of the ship around the Drought House, and then went up to Rich's Rooftop for happy hour. And now we're at dinner at Extra Virgin, which is the Italian restaurant. Super excited for this meal. Gonna have some antipasta, gonna have some pasta, and probably some dessert. So follow along. All right, appetizers have arrived, and they are absolutely delicious. We got calamari, crispy artichoke, meatballs, beef carpaccio, and the essentially charcuterie board. All of them were fantastic. Meatballs were really good. The sauce that they're in is excellent. Artichoke is okay. There's a couple different ways to do crispy artichoke. There's like the floret, and then there's like the whole head of artichoke where you can like peel off petals and like eat it. This is the floret, which is a little harder to eat, but the aioli is solid. Calamari is good. The carpaccio is excellent. Super thin slice of raw beef. Really good acid flavor. And then the charcuterie board has a mortadella, prosciutto, and salami, gorgonzola, parmesan, and pecorino. That was super solid. Very much enjoying this meal. It's a lot of food. We will see you for entrees. Okay, entrees have arrived. They are fantastic. I had the pappardelle with ragu. Excellent. Pasta was clearly handmade, super well cooked. Great meat sauce without being super heavy. I tried some of the seafood risotto. It was excellent. Great seafood flavor. Risotto is a little underdone, but really well seasoned. The cacio e pepe on the other side of me, which I also tried because I'm just stipping my fork in everybody's food tonight because John's not here, was fantastic with bucatini. The sea bass apparently was good. The steak was apparently good. And I think that's everything we ordered. Gavin got something that he didn't order, but has eaten. Pork. And it's pork, and it apparently was, I think it's a pork cheek, right? which he has not said no to, so that also sounds good. So dessert is next. It's been a good meal. I am just continually blown away by the food on this cruise ship. Cruising so far has always been about the vibes, the destinations, the ship. Food has been enjoyable, but because it's mass produced has maybe not always been like high level. But Virgin has been kind of blowing that out of the water in terms of the quality of the food, and it's been really fun. All right, we got desserts. We got affogatos. They have a cart of affogato. No, somebody's worried about a hot mic, but don't worry, they can't hear us. There was a cart of affogatos walked by. So espresso, different kinds of gelato, and then a bunch of liqueurs. We all tried a different one. I had a classic vanilla and espresso. It was delicious. We also got chocolate olive oil cake, a hazelnut mousse, and bombolinis. Dessert was mid. No one particularly enjoyed it more than the affogatos, but we tried it and it happened, and that's that. So we're gonna go to Y2K night. We're gonna have a dance party. It is 1999. The world is ending tomorrow. Could be real in real life. Could just be on the cruise ship. TBD. Find out more tomorrow.
All right, so let's talk about last night. Me and Kyle both had two different experiences.
I left you after Extra Virgin, which was a delicious meal with our friends that we're traveling with, and we went to the Y2K dance party in the Red Room, which was really fun. It was like reliving the 1999 New Year's Eve party, and so it had lots of 90s music and like funny like little 90s sort of like theming, and it was a fun time. And then we went to the Manor and danced in the Manor until pretty late. I did switch to water after dinner because it's been a fun few days, and I felt very hydrated. And I still had a great time dancing in the Manor until 2 a.m. being 100% sober. What was your night like?
Well, I was having too much fun early in the day, and I felt like I could not keep up with the events. There's just so much to do here. It is very exhausting, but also so much fun. I kind of had a little FOMO. So I kind of just I really need 9 hours of sleep so I could power through tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be so much fun, and here we are.
Tomorrow meaning today.
Tomorrow meaning today. They offer room service. You're a Rockstar where it's free. I got myself a burger with chips. That burger came in 10 minutes. That thing was so quick. The burger was piping hot. The way they deliver it was in this little satchel, and these containers made it
opening a treasure chest.
Exactly, of food. And then Virgin has tons of free movies that you can watch, series, shows. So I was just catching up on all my shows and movies. So
this is one of the best parts about cruises, right? You can go as hard or as light as you want. And so last night, after Loteria and hanging out, John was like, I'm just so tired. I was like, then go stay in. I'll go film dinner and go check out the Y2K party. You get room service, have a chill night, and you can do whatever you want because the ship is the destination and everything you need is right there. And it was a great night for both of us. The food service sounded good. Food service is included, but there is a delivery fee for food service. The delivery fee is waived if you're a Rockstar.
Yes.
But yeah, so we just got to the Bimini Beach Resort, so we're going to tell you a little bit more about that in 1 second.
All right, welcome back to our second island here at Bimini. It is a beautiful day. I cannot complain. So getting on Bimini is pretty much getting off the boat, and things are not close to each other. So you have people driving you around in golf carts. If you're a Rockstar, you have your own personal Rockstar driver, which is super fantastic. But if you got your basic stateroom, you have a group golf cart that could get you to point A to point C, B. There's so many stops here. Getting to the resort was not that hard, and the views were amazing.
So we're in Bimini, Bahamas, and Virgin doesn't have its own private island, but they have a private beach club on Bimini. So when you port, you're technically entering the island of Bimini in Bahamas, and then there's a tram, or Rockstar quarters do get a private golf cart as opposed to the tram, but still the same thing. And it's going to bring you over to the beach club, which is about maybe a 8 minute,
It's like 8 minutes
ride.
Yeah, and it was lovely.
It's super easy. There's also, you can walk out of the port. I don't really think it's walkable to get to the beach club, but right outside of like kind of the port dock pier, there's like shore excursions there. If you want to go do shore excursions, you can rent golf carts, which is how people renting golf carts to drive around Bimini. Saw some people driving quite poorly. They do drive on the opposite side of the road as the U.S. Here in the Bahamas, so people were trying to figure that out in the golf cart. It seemed a little scary.
Yes.
But the beach club is massive. It is super cool. It's got 2 big pools, a huge, beautiful beach with like perfect Bahamian blue
turquoise
waters. It's stunning. And they have 2 food kind of areas
Which
on each
they
side.
look so delicious.
Food looks really good.
So good.
Red snapper ceviche and cassava fries, and this is all included with the price of your cruise. There's also a bunch of bars, swim-up bars, all nestled throughout. And then there is Richard's Retreat or Rockstar Retreat, which is a private area that is covered with its own bar and a food selection that they deliver right to the table instead of having to like wait in line. It's kind of a nice added
that's a really good
benefit.
Like being a rock star has a lot of great benefits.
I don't want to go back to not being a rock star tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm kind of sad about it.
Very sad.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get in the pool. It is 12:45. The pool party starts at 1. All aboard is 6:30 p.m. today, and I think we got into shore around 9. But the Happenings cast has, I guess, a whole like pool party. There's a DJ over there, so I think we're gonna maybe get an island cocktail and hang out in the pool for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back and welcome to the end of our trip. We last left you guys on Bimini, the island, and we were just talking before we entered the pool party, which was fantastic. It was such a great time. There's so much entertainment. The music was great. That space is such an amazing space for just hanging out. And
it was a fun party vibe. We had a great time. It's what we wanted. It was loud, like kind of all throughout the whole beach club. So there really wasn't a quiet area if that's not your vibe, unless you're like fully out on the beach. So I think there probably could have been a little bit more like selection on where the music was, but we had a blast.
yeah.
We came back on the ship about like 4.
Yeah.
And what was that experience like?
It was great actually, but also if you weren't a rock star, the only downside to that was there was a giant line for people trying to get on golf carts,
I mean, at least
like to the beach, like
100 people in
from
line.
the beach. And the golf, the tramps are like, it holds probably about 25 per tram. But if you're a rock star, you like get to the little rockstar area and you like just raise your hand and some person be like, oh, you need a ride back,
get in the golf cart.
within seconds you're already on your way back, and it's just
That was kind of an unexpected perk of getting a suite that I was not expecting to need or even be like a huge benefit. But it's like a 30-minute walk back to the ship if you were to walk. And I can imagine looking at that line and be like, you're probably going to wait in that line for 30 minutes, let alone do I just want to walk back or not. So that was really nice to get the golf cart back.
I will say though, the food during the event was not the best. I don't think it was hosted by Virgin, or it was Virgin.
It may have been. It just was sitting out. The food was sitting out for a while.
Yeah, like I would not trust eating that ceviche, which I ate, that's been sitting in the sun.
Yeah, probably better to eat before you get off the ship or go back and eat as soon as you get back on the ship, which is what John did.
Yeah. And then once we got back from Bimini, we actually got other reservations because we did have a Tex Kitchen planned for like 6 o'clock, and we weren't feeling experimental bites or small bites. I wanted to feel full, so we got the reservation at Razzle Dazzle again.
We went back to Lucky Lotus with our friends, and which was delicious. Before that, though, we did karaoke for a 3rd time. Karaoke was like one of our favorite activities the whole cruise. Just we had a group of people who really enjoyed listening to each other's questionably talented voices. And then dinner, 2nd time at Lucky Lotus, was delicious. We actually got dessert this time, which actually dessert was not great.
Yeah.
But everything else was so good. And then it was Latin nights. So there was like a salsa class, and then there was some Latin dancing, which I did. Actually, no, we went up packed. And then I did some salsa dancing. John went to bed. And then we got up this morning to get off the ship, which was a dream. Both it felt very easy, even for express checkout. We were supposed to get off at 7:30. We went down at 7, and the line for express checkout was not terrible. Like I would have been totally fine waiting in that. Usually we get down there an hour before we're supposed to get off the ship for like Royal and Disney, so we can kind of be in front of it. It was not bad at 7, but for Rockstar, they had a little waiting area where you just got to hang out until they open the gates, and then they like let you go first to get off the ship. So we were supposed to be able to get off the ship at 7:30. We were through customs and getting into a taxi at 7:26.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
And if you're taking the Bright Line, it's just so easy. It's just like a 15-minute drive from the port, maybe even less than that. And yeah, you don't have to drive the train, you know?
We're taking the 8:45 train, and it's, what time? 7:50 right now. So, final thoughts on our first Virgin Voyages cruise on Scarlet Lady.
I thought that it was such a great experience. It is definitely an adult experience. That's why it's the adults only cruise. There's so much nightclubs. It's like it takes the fun of going to a nightclub without actually finding parking, driving there, having to drive back. It's just like you're in the club or in your room.
If you want to do that. So I really enjoyed on this cruise a couple things. Let's talk about just our experience because of who we were with. We had a group of people, so that made it really fun. We always had people to hang out with and do stuff with, which we don't always have that when we travel. So we really enjoyed having good friends. There's so many places to socialize on the ships that, like, the way that it's designed, it really is a very social atmosphere. But they also do a really great job for solo travelers to make connections. And we made friends on the cruise that we hung out with every night. I personally really liked staying out late on this trip because, again, I had friends with me to hang out with and go dancing with. I didn't drink the past 2 nights, like, past dinner, because I didn't need to. I just wanted to, like, dance.
Yeah.
And I don't usually go out and go to, like, bars or clubs and dance because I don't want to do all the other things involved with it, like John was mentioning. I do think if we came back just the two of us, we could probably have a much chiller experience because we weren't like doing as much social stuff and maybe more focused more on wellness. There's tons of like really great exercise classes and workout areas.
Like the whole morning till like 2 p.m. is all dedicated to yoga classes, HIIT classes, mindfulness, acupuncture. And then once you pass that 2 o'clock threshold, it's like, it's a drinking game.
I mean, if you want.
If you want.
That was, like, we took that experience. Anything is open and available to you. There's plenty of spaces that are not focused on drinking, that are good on socialization.
And just the most important part, like, combine all that with amazing food.
The food.
And yeah, the food was the star of the show on the Virgin cruise. Like, I did not have one bad bite whatsoever. And, like, usually I have, like, one thing I didn't like on Disney or 5 things I didn't like on Royal. And the food was solid.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The staff, I think, was wonderful. Like, the Happenings staff was amazing. We got an enamel pin because we, like, had a great experience with some of the team members, Happenings crew. And, like, so I loved, like, meeting them and their performance, and, you know, events were really fun. The ship, I think, is really beautiful, except for the stairwells. I don't know why they skimped on the stairwells. The stairwells look really boring in the carpet, but other than that, each actual, like, individual space is really pretty. I love doing Rockstar. I thought our room was great. Our Rockstar attendant was great. The benefits of it in terms of having early access to things and reservations and the golf cart back yesterday, it really did make for what felt like a luxury experience. I cannot wait to do Virgin again. I like that it's a unique product. It's not a cruise I want to do every single time. Like, I'm not going to only sail Virgin, but I'm so happy we did this because I had an absolute blast.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching our channel and liking our stuff. I hope you like and subscribe and stuff. And we are ready to head home. We are exhausted.
We're tired. We're tired. Absolutely. I'm going to probably pass out on this train.
Me too.